Okay. So now we are going to understand about the ionic bonds. Okay. So in order to understand ionic bond, we have to form one compound. Okay. We have to form one compound like sodium chloride. Okay. So Pallav, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am there.
Okay. So see, one day Hemant sir has explained Pallav how sodium chloride is being formed. Like Hemant sir has told him like that sodium, which is the metal, sodium, which is the metal and present in solid form, which is going to react with chlorine gas, going to react with chlorine gas, and they combines to form sodium chloride NaCl, and which is also in solid state, and which is a salt, and which is the salt. Okay beta.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is all about Hemant sir has explained to Pallav that sodium chloride is going to form in this way. So Pallav one day went to the chemistry laboratory and he asked that laboratory assistant, Bhaiya, I want to have sodium metal, piece of sodium metal. That laboratory assistant has think like why he is asking for sodium metal. So he replied that I want to make sodium chloride from sodium. That what laboratory assistant was not having more knowledge. So he gave a piece of sodium to Pallav. Okay, so now Pallav got sodium piece from the laboratory, and he also asked to laboratory assistants about the chlorine gas also, but laboratory assistants told him that chlorine gas is very poisonous. Don't play with chlorine gas. So Pallav replied that very precisely, Bhaiya, I want to apply one reaction in order to form sodium chloride. Please give me now some chlorine gas. So he meant yes, and he put some chlorine gas in a container and he gave to Pallav. And Pallav came to home and he put that container along with here chlorine gas is also present, and he put that sodium piece in here only. Okay, and he covered it, okay, tightly, and he was thinking that next day I'm going to have sodium chloride. Okay, and he next day he opened that container and that chlorine gas is evolved from here and sodium piece was remaining here. And Pallav think that Hemant sir told me that when sodium and chlorine will get react to form salt, but I am not getting any salt here. Okay, Pallav is thinking like that, like this. So then he called me. Sir, you told me that when sodium going to react with chlorine gas and they are going to form sodium chloride. No, I said yes. But sir, I have performed experiment. I have kept that sodium metal from the laboratory along with chlorine gas. It is also I got found from the laboratory, and I put together whole night, but no sodium chloride is formed. Okay, then I explained the process how sodium and chlorine will going to react in order to form sodium chloride. So now I'm explaining whatever I have explained to Pallav. Okay, so see Pallav, sodium is in solid form. So first we have to convert sodium solid into gaseous form. So now we have heated strongly the sodium metal. Okay, and then sodium has converted into sodium gaseous form. Okay, see here sodium directly converting from solid to liquid gas, and this process is called as sublimation.
Yes, sir. Sir, but did this all happen in real life?
Listen a bit, I'm just explaining the example. Okay, you have to
Okay,
ask
sir.
Pallav for that. Okay, so first we have to convert sodium solid into sodium gaseous form. Okay, by the process called sublimation. Then chlorine, which is in molecular form, chlorine here it is in molecular form, so we have to convert chlorine gas from molecular form to atomic form. So we have convert molecular form to atomic form, and now we have chlorine gas. Okay, so here this process where molecules are converted into atom, this process is called as atomization. Atomization. This process is called as atomization. Understood everyone what is sublimation and atomization?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Pallav, we had to convert sodium solid into sodium gas and then chlorine molecule into chlorine atom first. Okay, this is the process. Now, let me discuss a little bit here the part of the reaction. See, sodium having 11 electron. So its electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 1. Chlorine have 17 electronic number, so its electronic configuration will be
Sir,
2,
background noise is
8
coming.
and 7. 2, 8 and 7.
Sir,
Yes,
so someone is unmuted, sir. I can hear background noises.
Navesri, will you please mute your mic? Yeah. Okay. So see, in case of sodium, we have 1 electron in outermost shell, and in case of chlorine, we have 7 electron in outermost shell. So sodium will going to lose 1 electron. Is
Yes.
it?
Yes, sir.
And
Sir, they
chlorine
both be
is going
balanced.
to gain 1 electron. Is it or not?
Yes, sir. They both outer
Yes,
cells,
sir.
outer rings will
Yes.
be equal, sir.
From outermost cell, their sodium is going to lose 1 electron and chlorine will going to gain 1 electron. So now here we have to convert sodium metal into sodium ion form. Sodium metal which is in gaseous form, we have to convert it into sodium ionic form. So see, sodium will going to lose 1 electron. So here we have sodium having 11 electron and it is in gaseous form. Now we had to lose 1 electron. We had to heat further. Then outermost electron of sodium will get separated here. Okay, and sodium will form Na positive ion and having only 10 electron. Okay, so now here sodium positive ion is formed. Okay, and it is again at gaseous state. It is again at gaseous state. See, from metal, see, from atom, ion is formed. This process is called as ionization. I am writing here ionization. IONIZATION. It is called as ionization. Understood? Have you understood this reaction? Sodium metal in gaseous form going to lose 1 electron and form sodium positive ion. Okay. Now here in case of chlorine, chlorine have atomic number 17. Chlorine have atomic number 17 and will going to gain 1 electron which is loses by the sodium. This electron going to here. Okay, and sodium will gain that electron in order to form chlorine negative ion. Okay, and at negative ion chlorine having 18 electron because 70 electron on its own and one which is gained from the sodium. Now sodium chlorine negative ion having how much? 18 electron. So now finally we have sodium positive ion which is in gaseous form and chlorine negative ion which is in again gaseous form. Now understood beta that one? How these ions are formed by loss and gain of electron? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
I have a doubt, sir.
First let me complete this process, then you have to ask doubt. Okay.
Sir, okay, sir.
Okay, so see, this positive ion is called as cation. It's called as cation, and negative ion is called as anion. Okay, so these are opposite charge particles or opposite charge ions, is it? So we have one universal rule: opposite charges attracts each other and
That's
same charges repel each other. You know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah. So here sodium having positive charge and chlorine having negative charge. So they are going to attract with each other to form bond. Okay, so now here sodium positive ion and chlorine negative ion will going to combine with each other. Okay, and this bond is formed between ion. Okay, that's why it is called as an ionic bond. This bond is formed between two ion, na? An ion and cation. That's why it is called as ionic bond.
So the
Ionic.
bond between two. So the bond
Le-
between
I,
two
I
will
am
form
I will write definition for that. Don't worry. Okay. And after forming ionic bond, they are going to form sodium chloride. This is the process how sodium chloride is formed. Palla, understood, beta?
Yes, sir. Understood.
This is the process. Okay. So let me write the definition for ionic bond. So I am writing definition over here. Here. Okay. So bond which are formed by bonds which are formed by by loss and gain of electron. Loss in case of sodium here and gain in case of chlorine. Okay, so bond which are formed by loss and gain of electron are called as ionic bond. Ionic bond. And I am going to change the ink here. Wait, yeah. And see, I'm going to write definition for ionic compound and compounds which are formed by ionic bond. Ionic bonds are called as ionic compound. Ionic compound. Example, here we have NaCl that we have just formed. Okay. Have you understood, everyone?
Sir, then what is the difference between ionic and covalent bond?
See, ionic bond is formed between ions and covalent bond is formed between atom by sharing of electron. Here loss and gain electron takes place.
So what is covalent electrons?
Beta?
Sir, what is Shahu saying, sir?
Shahu is saying what is the difference between covalent bond and ionic bond. So covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron, but ionic bond is formed by loss and gain of electron. This is the difference.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Sahu, understood?
Sir, can you repeat covalent bonds are formed by?
Okay, I have written definition here, beta, for covalent bond.
Sir, once can you scroll down?
Okay. Okay, now take a screenshot, then I'm going to write definition for covalent bond here. Now I'm writing definition for covalent bond, okay? Okay,
Yes, sir.
covalent
Okay.
bond. Covalent bond. Bond which are formed by bonds which are formed by mutual sharing of electrons are called as covalent bond. Covalent bond and compound which are formed by covalent bond are called as covalently bonded compound. Okay, like in covalent
Sir,
bond we
what
have
is mutual?
mutual means like Pallav and Satvik, they have mutual consent. Like I have 50 rupees, you give me 50 rupees, and we will buy together and we will read together. So this is the mutual consent by understanding of both the people or both the atom. Okay, one is not going to force another.
Okay.
Yeah, this is mutual. Okay, understood everyone?
And sir, covalent bonds are formed between atoms and ionic are formed between ions, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So any other doubt you have here?
No, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in this means Pallav, you said some example, no, sir. Pallav kept some solid.
Ha. So if you
Sir,
will, if you will keep sodium along with chlorine, they are not going to react directly. You have to go through that process. Okay, that process is called as Born-Haber cycle. Born-Haber cycle. This process is explained by Born-Haber. That's why by this name, okay, this process is called as Born-Haber cycle. Okay.
Sir,
So
if we sir, what happens if we directly put them not without using Born hypocycle?
they are not going to react because Pallav has kept sodium along with chlorine. They are not going to react, beta, because first we had to form ion. That ion have to form first.
Sir,
Then,
means first we have to do atomization and then
no, first
ionization.
we
and,
had to apply sublimation process, because electron loss and gain takes place only at a gaseous state.
So, sir, first step is sublimation of sodium and
Yes.
then atomization, then ionization, and then it will react, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any more doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So what is the time now? Time is already
Just
over.
7:18.
No, it's 7:22, beta. Yeah, time is 7:18, but we have passed 22 minutes now. Okay. Sir,
Yes.
wait. Wait, sir is explaining. Okay. Sir, wait, 15, time is up. Yes, time is up, beta. Okay, so you will get this video on your Google Classroom. And if you want to go through that